2. Ethan and Lily had been friends for as long as either of them could remember. Their story began in a small neighborhood where bicycles were their cars and the playground was their kingdom. From building tree houses to sneaking cookies from Lily's mother's kitchen, their bond grew effortlessly. Through elementary, middle, and high school, they were inseparable. Everyone around them used to say, "One day, you two will fall in love." And every time Ethan and Lily would just laugh. "Us? Never. We're just best friends." But life has its own way of waiting for the right moment. After high school, they ended up at universities in different states. For the first time, they were apart. At first, they texted constantly, but slowly, the messages faded as life happened. Ethan got busy with engineering classes, and Lily drowned in art school assignments. There were weeks when they barely spoke. But whenever they did, the warmth came rushing back instantly. They missed home, and secretly, they missed each other more. By graduation, they were different people older, a little bruised by life, but still carrying pieces of their childhood in their hearts. 2 years later, they returned home for the summer. At a neighborhood reunion, when Lily walked into the backyard, Ethan froze. She had changed beautifully. Her hair was shorter, her smile carried stories, and her eyes had a quiet strength. P.O. Lily noticed Ethan too. He was taller, his presence more grounded, but he still had that same boyish kindness she always loved. When their eyes met, something shifted. They hugged, and neither wanted to let go. The next morning, Ethan showed up with 2 iced coffees, their old tradition. "Come on," he said, "I'm taking you somewhere." They drove to the lake where they first learned to swim. They sat on the wooden dock, their feet touching the water. "Do you ever think about the past?" Lily asked softly. "All the time," Ethan said. "Especially about us." "Us?" she repeated, surprised. "Yeah," he said, staring at the water. "You were the only person who ever felt like home." Lily's breath caught. She leaned her head on his shoulder, a gesture that felt natural, but suddenly much deeper. Over the next few weeks, they spent every day together. Long drives, late-night talks, laughing until they couldn't breathe. Everyone started noticing the way Ethan watched her, the way Lily smiled at him. One night, they sat on the roof, staring at the stars. Lily whispered, "Do you ever wonder what life would look like if we chose each other?" Ethan turned to her, stunned. "Every single day." Their eyes held for a moment that felt like a question and an answer. But Lily suddenly pulled back, her voice shaky. "What if it ruins everything? What if it makes everything better?" Ethan replied gently. One evening, Lily mentioned she'd been talking to someone she met at an art exhibition. Something sharp twisted in Ethan's chest. "You're annoyed," she said, studying him. "I'm not," he lied. "You're terrible at lying." He sighed. "I guess I just thought. I thought we were spending time together." "We are," she said softly. "Yeah, but not like that." Lily's heart raced. "Ethan, what do you want from me?" He opened his mouth, then closed it. Admitting the truth felt like leaping off a cliff. A week later, it was raining. Ethan and Lily sat in his truck, parked on their old street. "We're different now," she said. "Maybe," Ethan replied. "But I still know you better than anyone. That's the problem." "Or maybe," he whispered. "That's what love is supposed to be." Before she could finish, Ethan took her hand. He leaned closer, his forehead resting against hers. "This feels right," he whispered. "It does," she breathed. Then, when he kissed her, it was soft at first, then deeper, full of years of unspoken longing. A kiss that felt like coming home. When they pulled away, Lily's eyes were filled with tears. "I think I've loved you for a long time," she whispered. "Me too," Ethan said. "I just didn't know how to tell you." The next weeks felt like magic. But there were fears too. For what if they lost the friendship they treasured so deeply? Until Lily said one night, "If loving you is a risk, I want to take it anyway." And Ethan held her tighter. "I want every version of us," he said. "Friendship, love, whatever comes next." On the last night of summer, they returned to the lake. Lily whispered, "We spent our whole lives searching for something that was always right here." Spooah! Ethan smiled, brushing her hair back. You were my best friend first, he said, and now you're the love I never saw coming. Love had taken a long, winding detour, but it had finally brought them home. Thanks for watching. For more stories like this, please subscribe to Heart Talk Stories.